Hello, everybody. Welcome to Music and Beyond. I'm Ernie Crazy Eyes from Recall Productions. Today, I have a very special guest from Forever May Fall, Coach Crevar. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just enjoying life.
Hell yeah. That's good to hear.
Yeah, but like I'm just glad you're here, and I've been listening to the music, man, and I love it. Uh, of course, the earlier stuff it sounds different from what you guys just released a little while ago.
hmm
But really quick, I want to, ask you, what inspired you to, pick up your instrument?
So what inspired me initially was it's actually kind of a funny thing that I haven't really said much before, but I got really into Guitar Hero when I was growing up, and like that was like the big thing when I was in school and everything like that. Like everybody had Guitar Hero and Rock Band and all that sort of stuff. I had already loved music because my dad would play music all the time around the house, but actually like sitting there and like holding something that was in the shape of a guitar like in my hands was kind of the start of it. And then like from playing the game and everything like that, I quickly like was like, man, I want to play like real guitar. And me and my brother both went in on getting a guitar. Of course, he didn't play, and then I continued to play, and that's kind of where my whole musical journey started.
That's amazing. And Guitar Hero 3, right? Best Guitar Hero ever.
Oh yeah, hands down game changer.
Yeah, that was Legends of Rock, right?
Yeah, I think so. With like Slash and Tom Morello and all them in there.
Living Color, Living Color.
Yeah, man, I found a lot of bands through Guitar Hero, like Avenged Sevenfold and Slayer and Living Color and all those sort of bands. Like a lot of the bands that were on those games were like my first introduction to like that style of music. And
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I never had Guitar Hero, but my cousins did, so I would play it whenever I went to their house. But yeah, honestly, and that's one of the, I don't know, like whenever I see you guys perform and stuff, or just a band in general, like
Mhm.
I don't know, I pay attention to everybody because I like to see what they do during, like, while they're playing, because and I've noticed that everybody does something different, even though it's just playing a guitar or playing bass or drums or singing and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. I study you guys though, for sure.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Thank you for taking the time on your day to check us out and see what we're about.
Hell yeah, man. And 2020 of course changed everything because of what happened and what's going on right now. But
Mhm.
did the writing change lyrically?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel with 2020 happening the way that it did, I feel like some bands kind of took it through like a darker path, or through a happier path.
Mhm.
But do you know if lyrically, if there was a change on that for you guys?
Kinda. I mean, so I joined the band in December of 2020. So it was like we were already through lockdown and everything like that. I'm still in the midst of it, excuse me. And I'd started writing with the band maybe about a year before I was ever like officially in the band. Um, and yeah, I think definitely like musically and maybe even to some extent lyrically, like there's a lot of emotions, right? Like everyone was going through a lot of stuff with, COVID and the lockdowns and everything like that. So it was a scary time. I'm sure to some extent, maybe subconsciously, it had some sort of effect on the music. and lyrics.
Yeah, because I did, I heard all of y'all's music these past few stuff, and I don't know, I just felt that like the 3 songs that you guys released recently, that there was a new sound, and actually I honestly really like that. Like of course I enjoyed like the previous work and stuff, but this new sound that you guys got going on is amazing, and that brings me to my next question, which is Undertow, because to me it sounds like you guys are talking about how the world is now, and how the world is very disconnected from itself. Is that what you guys were talking about, or was it something completely different?
No, like you got it basically. Funny enough, we actually wrote Aftermath and Undertow and recorded it in October of 2020 during the lockdown and everything like that. And yeah, the way that we've been describing with Undertow is just we wanted it to be just like that sort of like reliability on the digital world, and like there's no real one-on-one human connection with people. There's just the connection that we make over Facebook through posts and wanting our likes to go up, or through Snapchats or anything of the sort. Like that's the currency of what people are what they find value in. And I think there's something to be said about social media and all that stuff in general, because obviously it's hard to be any sort of band or business or anything without it. But also, like, there's also that real human connection that obviously we were all missing for 2 years and couldn't, see each other and couldn't hang out and do that sort of stuff, but shouldn't ever lose that, you know what I mean? And I think that's what the whole song and the video tried to tie in with, like, don't let the digital sort of landscape, as it were, be the end-all, be-all of connection.
Yeah. And I was talking to Sleep Signals recently, and they released a song called Digital Sleep. And, I asked them the same question, too, because, when I heard it, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together, because that's what I like to do with, like, the songs and stuff. Like, I like to maybe think about what the song is about and, kind of just go for it. And luckily right now I'm 2 for 2, so.
But yeah, man, you got it though.
And when can we expect some new music?
So we are putting out a song a quarter this year. So we did the 3 songs, one in February, one in May, one in August. We're actually in the process of finishing up the last song for this year currently. It's been recorded and everything. We're just waiting on final mixes and master and artwork and stuff like that. But if all goes as it should, we should maybe expect something about the song in the next 2 months, something like that, probably in November. And then past that, we actually have songs already written for the first half of next year. We're just going to keep continuing this 1 per quarter sort of thing, so that people can, sit with the music and really kind of dive into it and get the full scope of what we're presenting to everybody.
That's awesome, and I can't wait for the new music and, possibly some shows. And do you guys have any shows lined up as of, late, or are we going to wait until next year until more songs come out?
So that's another thing too, is that we are essentially since I joined the band, we're basically kind of starting over with, new sound, new everything. So we wanted this year to just be like reacquaint people with the new music and kind of get people familiar with it, because it's what we'd be playing whenever we do go play live. And yeah, you'll definitely be seeing us play a bunch of stuff next year for sure. We've already gotten some ideas in the works on where to go and some places we can play. So if not this year, you will absolutely be seeing us travel and play some shows next year.
Hell yeah, I'm excited and I'm so freaking ready because, I mean, I'm gonna be able to see North Carolina band this week on Saturday. I'm gonna be seeing Falling Through April, and I've been following them since 2017 when Michaela joined the band, and I was able to talk to her. It was an unreleased interview, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get in for an interview. But like, you guys are literally my next band from that area that I want to see live, because you guys have really done you guys have really put a huge smile on my face with y'all's music, honestly.
Thanks, man. And that's cool that you get to chat with the Falling Through April guys. We love them. They're very, very good friends of ours, and I've been personally friends with a lot of them for almost 10 years now, playing shows with them through other bands and everything else. They're great. And our scene around here is really great too. So I'm stoked that you dig our stuff and that you dig what's coming out of here. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I did stay in South Carolina for about a month, and my plan was to stay there and then just go to North Carolina like every month and find a new band and stuff. But sadly, I'm here in Texas, and I mean, the Texas scene is pretty hot too. One of my favorite bands from my local area are opening up for Attila at the end of this month, so I'm excited for them.
Oh, nice. What band is that?
They're called And the Hero Prevails.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar. I'll have to go check them out.
Yeah, totally. And but I'm really excited to see you guys perform one day, and like, I just love it. I just love you guys for putting out your music, and I'm a fan.
Awesome.
And
thank you for checking us out and taking the time out of your day to do so.
Is there? And I always tell everybody to check you guys out too as well, because that's what I do.
Awesome. Thank you.
But who would you guys like to tour with?
Oh man, that's a hard one. We have so many bands that we love collectively. We're all like very, very different between the four of us as far as bands we would go with. For me, and my personal answer is, if I could pick three off the top of my head, I'd probably pick Bad Omens as one of them, because we're all huge fans of them and everything that they do. I'd love to do a tour with like Shinedown, because they're bands ever, and would love to have the opportunity to play with them. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be another wild one. What if I show like Ice Nine Kills or like Hailstorm or something like that? I could see that. Like, would love to play with any one of those bands.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we'd love to play with, but we'll play with anybody. We're down to, play wherever.
Oh yeah. And do you know anything about the name? Because I just love the name, the Forever May Fall. Do you know where it comes from, or like? I don't know. I just love that name so much because, Forever May Fall.
Yeah, if I don't want to speak for them directly, but if my memory serves, I believe it was based off of that sort of same notion you were just mentioning about, like, like, what if forever it did, like, what you think is forever, may not be there one day, and that sort of like feeling, or that sort of like thought of like there is essentially nothing that will be forever, and eventually forever, will or may fall. I could be totally butchering it, but that's my interpretation of it. But
no, and that sounds amazing because that really does sound like something that it could stand for because especially nowadays forever may fall.
yeah, and definitely too. Like I look at it as like a sign and sort of a way of explaining, like, go live life to your fullest, because nothing is permanent, nothing is forever, and eventually it will or may fall, so you may as well go and live the life that you want to lead.
Let's go with that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. And who would you guys like to collaborate with if you guys can?
Ooh, so we actually do have a collaboration in the works for one of next year, but I can't say yet because it's still. But it's a game changer. I think it's a real, for us. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever been a part of writing, and I really cannot wait for everybody to hear it because I'm just stoked on the person that we got to do it. That's what I could say about it. But we'd love to collaborate with a bunch of other people too, like any of the bands I mentioned about playing with, or just anybody that's cool that we are fans of. We're down to collaborate and work with.
Yeah, you guys should collaborate with I don't even remember her name, but the lead singer of Reason Define. God, she was amazing. When I first heard her live, she killed it.
Oh, Paulina. Yeah.
Oh, Paulina. Yeah.
Yeah. We know that camp. Yeah, they were a cool band.
Yeah, but man, I'm actually pretty excited now to hear that song.
Oh yeah, man, I'm so stoked for everybody to hear it because it's with an artist that I personally have been a fan of for a long time. So to have this person on our song next year is going to be it's nuts.
2023 is going to be epic.
Yeah, it's so different for us too, which I'm so stoked on.
I'm excited to hear it, and next year, guys, let's get ready.
Yeah, man, let's go.
And before I let you go, I like to end the interview with a fun question. If you were stuck in an elevator with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you talk about?
If I was stuck in an elevator with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be? You know what? I would love to sit down and if it's an elevator, I'm not sitting down. I would.
Hey, well, you're stuck in the elevator, so might as well sit down, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a tough one too. You know what? Honestly, just to say that I had the conversation, I would love, if that was the case, to talk to like Paul McCartney.
Ooh,
because
nice.
Dude, he was in the Beatles, man. Like, I'm sure that dude has things to talk about and like has stories for days. Like, I'd be willing to bet like he would be one of the coolest conversations ever. So either him or Joe Elliott from Def Leppard, because they're my favorite band of all time. So would love to chat with either one of them.
That would be epic, man. And where can we find you guys?
So if you go online, you can go to forevermayfall.com. That's our website where it has all of our links to our Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, you name it. We're if it's a social media thing, we probably have it. So you can go there. You can find us on YouTube, find us on Spotify, Apple Music, all that fun stuff. If you want to add us personally, go to our Instagram page, and our tags are in the little bio. And we're everywhere. We're easy to find too. So
check them out, guys. Forever May Fall. New music coming out soon. And next year is going to be hot. It's going to be rocking. And Coates, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. And I'm really excited to see you guys when you guys start touring and stuff. Mm-hmm. And just remember, everybody, that without music, life would be a mistake.